I suppose if you're not able to win the game, it's important that we didn't lose it, so it's another point picked up. But what's your thoughts on the overall performance?
We got what we deserved. I thought we started the game really, really bright. I thought it looked like the team that was really taking it to them. First 35 minutes, 45 minutes. I was pleased with the first half. Genuinely, I thought coming away here, a team that's got a lot to play for and stuff. I thought we approached the game right. We got our game plan, executed really, really well. And then second half, we kind of let ourselves down a wee bit because we allowed them back into the game when, in my opinion, we should have kind of buried them in a lot earlier in the game.
The goal that we score is a good one. It's another fine finish for Chris Mochrie, who's in fine form. It's maybe just the timing and the way we concede that equaliser. Obviously Mullen's got a lot of space to put the cross in, and if we'd seen it through to half time, it's maybe a different story.
Aye, but again, it's hard and it's easy to see from the kind of side. Listen, the pitch is sticky. We touched on it at half time. Listen, on another day, Alex Bannon, young player, he deals with it quicker, gets caught on the ball, leads to the pass to Mullen, and it's a good delivery. But on another day, on a surface that isn't as sticky, the ball doesn't get stuck in your feet, and you maybe deal with it first time, you don't let it bounce. But listen, that's a learning curve. But like I said, I thought well in the game before that. We had moments where we could have done a lot better, and the ball just kind of turned over far too much for my liking.
Like you said, and we talked about it before the game during the week, that Raith had a lot riding on the game and put us under a lot of pressure in the second half at spells. Maybe just disappointed that we kind of let that pressure come onto ourselves, almost kind of invited it on ourselves at times.
Aye, because like I said, it wasn't like we were chasing the game. I thought we actually started really, really brightly. Probably one of the best starts in a game that we've had this season.
Yeah.
We've come away from home, and listen, as much as they're direct and whatnot, they don't concede much, Raith. You look at the record, so that early part of the game, the amount of chances and problems that we were causing them tells you that we were doing something right in the game. And the disappointment from my end, and obviously the staff side, is that we have a foothold in the game. There's a chance for us to really go and put our foot on the throat, and we allow them back into the game by probably a wee bit of slackness and sloppiness, and then, like you said, maybe taking wrong decisions and options at the wrong times.
Aidan has to go off during the second half. How is he? I suppose it's maybe too early to tell.
I don't actually know. I think he just said he felt a little tweak in his groin. But again, I don't know. I was too busy kind of watching what else was going on. So we'll get probably a true reflection come the end of the week.
I suppose there's a couple of incidents in the game. Both teams felt they should have had a penalty. I'm not really sure why Graz doesn't get one. And then Raith had a claim of their own second half. I suppose from your angle, be impossible for you to tell really.
Well, the first one, where we were obviously jumping about the side of the pitch, was I have no problem with the referee giving a decision, good or bad, but he's got to commit to it. And if Josh doesn't touch Graz, then it's a dive. So he's got to book Graz for diving. That's the point I'm trying to make. He says that he's not dived, so for me that tells you that it initiates contact. So in my opinion, of course, I'm going to say it's a penalty. The second one as well, from where we were, listen, it's a goal. Simple as that. I know I'll watch it back in the highlights and I'll be fuming because I'll watch it and there'll be nothing in it. And again, referee decisions. And like I said, Raith had a lot of chances in the game, and it maybe when they made a difference in terms of hindsight's a wonderful thing. But I tell you what, coming away in the second half, getting that wee bit of confidence and momentum as we've showed in recent weeks, getting that second goal would have been a huge moment in the game.
When we did have to do the defensive work, when Raith did put the pressure on though, we stood up to it, and although there was a few hairy moments, a few moments where it was kind of loose in possession, they've kept the ball out the back of the net in that second half despite Raith's best efforts.
Aye, so you've got to credit them in that sense, but again, you've hit the nail on the head. You look at the first half compared to the second, and you've just said it, sloppiness. The way that we built the game and we made Raith run, we worked our areas, we got our effective players in the areas of the pitch that we'd like to. We managed to do that quite comfortable in the first half, and then flip side of that, you look at the second half and how sloppy we were in possession, or the sloppy decision making, and resorted to probably playing into Raith's hands a little bit by playing direct down kind of Dicey and Paul Hanlon and stuff's throat, which gave us a lot of ground to try and cover in the second phase, which if you're given any team, never mind a team who are solid defensively, a chance to lock on the second balls. Brown and Matthews are getting a lot more contact in the game. You look at the contrast in the first half and the second half. I think Brown and Matthews very rarely touch the ball. We're moving them, we're getting our overloads and our pockets in behind them. Could have been a little bit better, and that was one of the points at half time. Could we just take a breath and try and kind of calm down a little bit, especially in that final third, try and work to the byline a lot more. and then you look at the contrast in the second half, they probably got a lot more of the ball, which probably was our doing rather than them playing really well.
I suppose these games at this time of the season with so much riding on them all, there's that chance for kind of chaotic play to creep in to both sides, to all sides. I suppose we'll be trying to make sure that doesn't happen come next week, because if we can get ourselves 3 wins, we'll really give ourselves a good chance of staying up.
Listen, the message doesn't change. It's no, like I say, I don't know the results. I don't want to really know them, because again, the focus is on us. It has been for a number of weeks. It's about how can we take care of ourselves. If we do that, and like I say, we've hit the targets and the performance levels that we know we're capable of, then we'll do fine. We'll be fine. But if we don't, and we just, like we say, drop off ever so slightly, probably like that second half today, then you'll find yourself probably coming in the wrong end of the results.
Brilliant, Rhys, thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Chris, I suppose the frustration will be that we don't maybe see that through to half time and go again at the break. It's a lead that you've given us, and then we just let it slide a wee bit.
Yeah, I thought we started well the first kind of 30-35 minutes, and also get the goal and kind of maybe just take our foot off it a wee bit and start getting a bit sloppy, and obviously they score, and they were kind of the team in the ascendancy after that, I would say.
Second half, we had to kind of dig deep to repel their attacks. Like you say, they put us under a lot of pressure. Obviously there's so much riding on it for them as well as us, but we had to do that work and we did it. I suppose that's the main thing.
Yeah, I guess we'll see by the end of the season if that's a good point or not. Kind of with the way we started, kind of feels like we should have kept that pressure up and took that into the second half, but we didn't, which is disappointing. But kind of had a few wee chances in the second half. Obviously Gav hits the bar. And if that goes in, it's obviously a different story, but I thought we defended quite well, but yeah, just need to try and keep that pressure up.
I suppose that's the thing. Teams will come here and struggle to score goals at all, so when you put that one away very, very well, I must say, it gave us something to build on. And I suppose, given that we've come off the back of 2 wins, it keeps an unbeaten run going, so it means that we're still well in this fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think all we can do is try and take the positives from it and just try and keep this momentum going that we've got. Obviously, we're kind of every game from now to the end of the season is going to feel like a must-win. So yeah, it's just about training well, keeping the standards up at training, and just seeing how the games go.
4 goals in 3 games now for you in that short spell, so you must just feel that if the ball drops to you in the box, you're going to put it away. Yeah,
no, I'm happy to be scoring, and obviously last week was good, celebrating with the fans and stuff. So yeah, just try and take that into next week and try and get another goal.
Absolutely, we're disappointed to have not won this game, but that's a win and a draw against the 2 teams fighting for that Premiership promotion playoff spot, so it just shows you the level we've stepped up to since we've kind of turned our form around.
No, 100%. Since kind of the turn of the year, we've been like a different team, and obviously today started well and probably should have finished the game better, but we have been doing a lot better, and it's just about trying to take that into the next few games.
And that's what, 9 goals for you now this season, so plenty of time left for you to get into double figures?
Yeah, hopefully. Every goal is going to be important, so just try and do what I can for the team, and hopefully we can get some wins.
And if you can get a few more last minute winners like last week, that'll help us out just as well.
Yeah, no, obviously there's no really better feeling in football, so another one of them would be good.
Brilliant, Chris, thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.